Assalamualaikum. This is Rokia Samia. Welcome you all to the English news from BTV Chattogram. Let's begin with the headlines. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus to leave for Thailand tomorrow on two-day visit to attend 6th BIMSTEC Summit. No rise in militancy in the country since interim government takes office, says Home Advisor retired Lieutenant General Mohammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry. At least 10 people killed in head-on collision between passenger bus and microbus in Lohagara Upazila in Dhaka Chattogram Highway. Tourist spots including Sitakundo DC Park in Chattogram crowded with visitors as people from near and far coming to enjoy it with near and dear ones. Israeli military expanding ground assault to capture extensive territory to be added to so-called buffer zones, raising death toll to 53 since dawn. And host New Zealand beat Pakistan by 84 runs in second ODI of three-match series, securing series with one match in hand in Hamilton. Viewers, those were the headlines. Now moving on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus will leave for Thailand tomorrow on a two-day visit to attend the 6th BIMSTEC Summit. Chief Advisor's High Representative Dr. Khalilur Rahman briefed the reporters at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital today. He said the Chief Advisor will hold bilateral meetings with heads of state and government of different countries on the sidelines of the BIMSTEC Summit. There is a good possibility of meeting with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the summit. Dr. Khalilur Rahman said Bangladesh will take over the chairmanship of BIMSTEC on the last day of the summit. On the first day of his visit to Thailand, the Chief Advisor will present the keynote paper at the BIMSTEC Young Generation Forum, where the future meets. There is a possibility of signing an agreement on maritime transport cooperation among the BIMSTEC member states during the summit. The heads of state and government of the BIMSTEC member states will provide guidance on improving the living standard of the people of the BIMSTEC region, as well as building the region as a more developed, sustainable and peaceful socio-economically. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam and Deputy Press Secretary Azad Mojumdar were present on the occasion. Home Advisor retired Lieutenant General Mohammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry said there has been no rise in militancy incidents in the country since the interim government took office. He made the remarks today while speaking to the journalists after visiting various police stations in the capital as part of Eid greetings and reunion programs. Jahangir Alam Chaudhry assured that no wrongdoers would be spared under any circumstances. The Home Advisor also spoke with the police officials and emphasized the importance of relocating police stations to their own designated buildings. At least 10 people were killed and 2 others injured in a head-on collision between a passenger bus and a microbus on the Dhaka-Chattogram highway in Lohagara Upazila of Chattogram today. Police sources said all the deceased, 5 female, 4 male and 1 child, were the passengers of the microbus. 7 persons died on the spot, while 3 others succumbed to their injuries at Chattogram Medical College Hospital. Police sources also said the accident occurred around 7 a.m. in the Jongule area of the Chunti Highway section when a Relax Poribahon bus collided with a Cox's Bazar bound microbus. The deceased and injured are all relatives and were going to Cox's Bazar from Kushtia to enjoy Eid vacation. The bus driver fled following the accident while police seized the vehicle. Tourist spots in Chattogram are crowded with tourists on the occasion of Eid. People from near and far are coming to visit their places of choice. Sitakunta DC Park on the seashore of Chattogram is an attractive tourist spot not far from the city. It has become a favorite tourist spot on the occasion of Eid. It has special facilities for children as well as having a large quiet space for the entertainment of the visitors. Therefore, this park attracted a huge number of visitors. Children can enjoy riding various types of rides in this park without any cost. People from different parts of the country have come to visit DC Park to enjoy the long Eid vacation with their near and dear ones. Now, international news. Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz said the military is expanding its ground assault on Gaza and will capture extensive territory that will be added to the so-called buffer zones in the Strip. This comes as the death toll from Israel's relentless bombardment of Gaza rose to at least 53 since the early hours of the morning. Israeli forces have killed a 33-year-old Palestinian during a morning raid in the old city of Nablus. Meanwhile, the Hostages and Missing Families Forum has denounced Israel's expansion of the offensive in Gaza. All bakeries in Gaza, including 25 run by the World Food Programme (WFP), have shut down as Israel's blockade on the Strip continues for a 31st day, marking the longest siege since the war began. A new report by UNICEF, Save the Children, and other groups in Gaza said 95% of the territory's schools have been damaged since Israel's war began. The Houthi-affiliated Al Masirah TV is reporting that U.S. attacks on the province of Hodeidah have killed at least 4 people. Gaza's health ministry said at least 50,399 Palestinians are confirmed dead and 114,583 wounded in Israel's attack on Gaza. The government media office updated its death toll about 2 months ago to more than 61,700. Buildings in Myanmar are continuing to collapse 5 days after a powerful earthquake struck the country, creating perilous conditions for rescuers as they attempt to extricate survivors from the rubble. More than 2,700 people were killed in the 7.7 magnitude quake, with thousands more injured. Hundreds more remain missing, meaning the death toll is almost certain to rise. The Myanmar Fire Services Department on Wednesday shared video of a heartwarming moment in the military capital Naypyidaw, where workers pulled a man from the rubble more than 100 hours after the quake, a miraculous rescue that offered a rare moment of hope. The man appeared tired and disheveled as he was pulled out of an air pocket between broken slabs of concrete to a round of applause. A day earlier, a 62-year-old woman was similarly pulled from broken slabs of concrete in Naypyidaw. President Donald Trump is expected to apply sweeping tariffs on U.S. imports on April 2, which he has called Liberation Day. But if U.S. trade partners decide to hit back with tit-for-tat countermeasures, a global trade war will lift inflation and slow growth, warn experts. No one is quite sure what will happen next. What number will Trump choose for his new round of tariffs? Question marks also remain over whether Trump will apply a universal tariff or if he will levy individual hikes for countries that could be subject to negotiation, the so-called reciprocal tariff approach. Trump's back-and-forth trade announcements since February have unnerved markets, with investors struggling to gauge if his tariffs are here to stay or are a bargaining tactic to extract revenue and concessions from economic partners.